Hello, good morning. It's Whitney Nicely, and yesterday I put a post up on Instagram and it said, "But Whitney, what if I don't have any money?" And in the caption I said, "Money? Why do you need money to buy a house? I bought two houses in June with no money. The only money I spent was on the attorney to write up the contracts." And this type of real estate deal is called subject to. You can type it into your Googler or whatever you use to search information, subject to. And it is basically that I am buying the house subject to the mortgage staying in your name. I did not get the mortgage in my name. I did not assume the mortgage. What I do is get a land contract, which says that I own the property, I can control the property, and I get a promissory note that says I'm going to make these payments, and I can make the payments to the seller directly, or I can make the payments directly to the bank so that the seller is not involved. And I prefer to make the payments to the bank. Not that I don't trust my sellers, but if they start getting extra $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, who's to say that they'll actually make the mortgage payment with that instead of going to Cherokee or Vegas or wherever they would go with a bunch of money? So I make the payments straight to the bank. One house I bought was, if you follow me on Instagram, Whitney Buys Houses, it's the cat house. And it stinks. It smells like a cat. There are cat claw marks on every door frame, on every baseboard, on every windowsill. Cats have just clawed it, and they have just made it their home, and it stinks. So I said I didn't spend any money on the cat house except to get the paperwork through the attorney's office and everything that I needed to secure it as mine. And that's not entirely true. I did go to Sam's and buy two 15-pound bags of baking soda and one of those big industrial smelly good things that poofs out every couple seconds, you know what I mean? So, and then I went over to the house and I spread two bags of baking soda all over the floors. I propped up over all the windows, and it's been wide open for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, just because it smells so bad. So I did spend some more money on the house, but I did not put earnest money down. I did not go to the bank and get a loan. I didn't even find private money. I just spent money that I had and bought the house. Now, last week I was contacted by a guy who wanted to buy the house from me. That'll probably have to be a different video. So let's just work on you getting out, talking to people that have houses that they don't want, and see what you can do with it. I will also tell you that the cat house was owned by a man and his wife. His wife passed away. He lived in the house for another couple years, and then he got remarried back in this spring. And once he got remarried, they moved into a new house. So they're in their new house. That's great and fabulous, but he owes a lot of money. Good morning, Abby. On the cat house. So I took over all of his payments on the cat house, and he's given me 8 years to pay it off. And at the purchase price I bought it, my monthly payments will naturally flush out the house in 8 years. And I will mark up the house and sell it for a little bit more and let their payments cash it out in 8 years. So this isn't wholesaling. I do not wholesale. I never have. I've listed houses, I've auctioned houses, I've done owner financing and subject to, but I've never wholesaled a house. So this is not a video on how to wholesale a house. This is long-term investment type money. So I rattled on a little bit and probably confused you, but that's okay. Stay tuned. I'll come back and revisit it. All I want you to know is that you do not have to put a large chunk of money down to buy a house. Subject to financing. Check it out. Look it up. And check back with me. Have a great day. Happy Monday! Go kill it this week. Bye, y'all.